Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing great. Did you know some of the everyday things that you use today were invented by NASA? Today I'm going to discuss about that NASA inventions. This list only includes a small portion of the incredibly valuable items developed as a result of the space program. Number 1. Artificial limbs. Although the idea of prosthetic limbs has been around for centuries, it is NASA that has made existing limbs stronger and more affordable. Artificial limbs were made using plaster and cornstarch molds for the majority of the 20th century. For many people, this technique resulted in limbs that were too heavy and delicate to use. Harshbridger Prosthetic and Orthotic Center came to NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center for assistance in its desperate attempt to innovate. A few arms and legs weren't too much of a problem for the group of scientists that constructed the exterior tanks for the space shuttles. The NASA's crew showed Harshbridger their foam insulation, which kept the tanks light and strong while providing heat protection for the tanks. To Harshbridger's astonishment, this foam worked just as well for securing prosthetic limbs. By making their prosthetics lighter, they expanded manufacturing and decreased prices for patients. The prosthetics business as a whole benefited greatly from this collaboration. Number 2. Phone cameras. Our capacity to take and share photographs from a little camera that fits in our pockets is one of the most practical aspects of the modern age. And yes, NASA deserves credit for it. Engineer Eugene Lally proposed utilizing a structured grid of light sensors to record still images at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in the 1960s, which led to the creation of the digital camera as we know it today. Another JPL team created a technology that allowed spacecraft cameras to be substantially smaller in the 1990s, along with improving the speed and battery life of these cameras. This invention also improved the image quality. The potential applications of this technology went far beyond telescopes at this point. Quickly, these tiny cameras were found in everything from webcams to medical instruments. Therefore, give the space program a brief nod the next time you take a selfie. Number 3. Memory foam. It's a straightforward invention that cushions astronaut butts and terrible backs equally. Some people might be astonished to learn that memory foam was first developed by NASA to cushion their aircraft seats because it is such a basic technology. Charles Yost created a business to market his product when it was created in 1969. He remained in developing and making money from his technique, which was later used to everything from motorcycle helmets to hospital beds. You can rest well tonight knowing that NASA has given their blessing to your mattress. Number 4. Cochlea implants. Like any successful company, NASA has a history of bringing in brilliant individuals and giving them chances to develop. One of those geniuses was Adam Cochlea, the creator of the cochlear implant. Cochlea has no medical training despite creating a device that is used by thousands of deaf and hard of hearing people. Instead, he used his engineering skills to address his personal hearing issues while working as an electronics instrumentation engineer at NASA. Cochlea was aware of the limitations of conventional hearing aids, which did nothing but amplify sound. Instead, his invention sends information directly to the brain by avoiding defective sound receptors in the ear. It accomplishes this by picking up noises with a tiny microphone and converting them to electrical signals. Number 5. Bathing suits. After the 2004 Summer Olympics, NASA and Speedo formed yet another improbable alliance. Reduced drag is one of the best ways for competitive swimmers to accelerate, and NASA's fluid dynamics researchers know a thing or two about it. In reality, the Aeronautics Research Mission Directorate of NASA concentrates its efforts on lowering drag and boosting spaceship productivity. They provided this information to help create the LZR Racer swimsuit. The two organizations created a suit that lowered drag 24% more than the previous racing suit through flume testing and mathematically sound design. Although it may not seem like much, the fractions of a second that these suits save are crucial in Olympic-level competition. Number 6. Insoles. In the end, man's little stride proved to be an enormous leap for the stability of foot arch. With the crucial addition of insoles in newer items, the technology NASA utilized to create space suits for the Apollo astronauts altered the way sneakers are made. While the light insulation used to protect astronauts proved to be just as effective at protecting feet, NASA's rubber molding technology made it easier for shoe firms to include padding into their shoes. Following these innovations into the shoe industry, NASA engineer Frank Ruddy eventually proposed the shock-absorbing design used in Nike Air shoes. People all throughout the world are walking a little more comfortably as a result of the technology that allowed men to land on the moon. So that's it. Here are some of the common things which we use every day invented by NASA. I hope you enjoy the video. And if you do, please like, share, and subscribe. Signing off and peace out.